Okay, family. Okay. I was asked the question a few minutes ago about how can you lose in certain spots in certain areas and stuff, or how do you gain weight in certain areas, but but don't gain in certain areas. Let me say this, because and I want anybody in the medical community right now to chime in on this right here and validate this for me, or if I'm not being correct, then correct me. I will stand corrected, and I will apologize for giving false information. But let me say this: you cannot, especially if you are already over, if your body is overweight already, you cannot just specifically target one spot and lose weight in that area. It's not going to happen. When you have a lot of weight to lose, when you're losing weight, it's coming off all over. Okay? Some people will say, well, I lose weight first in my face, or I lose weight in my arms first, or I lose weight in my stomach, and then my hips come last, and all those types of things. Yes, that is based on your body composition. Okay? Your body composition plays a role in all of this. Whatever body composition, whether or not you're 36, 24, 36, or in my case, a 38, 35, 50, whatever your shit is, when you lose the weight, you're still going to carry that same body shape. It's still going to be the same way. The only thing that really changes, and what can change those dynamics of your body structure, is surgery. Let me say that again. Again, it will be surgery. I don't give a fuck if you just concentrate on your abs, I do 1,000 sit-ups a day. Let me tell you what you're doing. You're tightening up your abdominal muscles, your obliques and all that. You're getting all those tight, but they're not going to show unless you come down on that omentum fat. Okay? So you might have rock hard abs up under all of this omentum fat. Subcutaneous tissue is another term for it. Now, let me say this. If you can grab your fat like this, okay, that means that the fat is above the muscle. If you have a stomach that's more of like a barrel, like a drum, like it's hard really, and you can't really grab at it, it's just kind of just a bulge, that means that the fat is under the muscle. It is considered as omentum fat. My fat is not up under the muscle, and that's why it's kind of flat here. I still have flab, but the flab is on the outside of the muscle. Now, one anatomy lesson here. When you have a lot of fat under the muscle, then therefore it is contracting and squeezing and making it so tight around your liver and your pancreas, and all of your internal organs are being just, crowded and, squoze together. And that's what brings forth CHF, which is congestive heart failure, diabetes mellitus. It's also giving you all kind of gallstone problems. It's giving you all these other things, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and all those things. Okay. Let me say, I've never been diagnosed with high blood pressure. My cholesterol is low. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any of those things, CHF and heart disease and any of those things. I've been lucky enough to carry my fat below the waist. We don't have a choice. But if you are one that carry your weight primarily below the waist, then that's a more healthier fat. Yes, you're still obese, morbidly obese, or grossly obese. I'm morbidly obese. Quiet as this motherfucking kept. I am morbidly obese. Put my picture in the post office, bitch. Put that shit on the back of a motherfucking shirt, bitch. That's you. Put the bumper sticker on your goddamn car. I am morbidly obese. That's just what the fuck it is. When your BMI is over a certain amount of number, then yes, which is your basal mass index. If your shit is over a certain motherfucking number, guess what, nigga? You are morbidly obese. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. But once again, You can do all those strength training and all that other kind of stuff. And then, too, on top of that, let me tell you another thing. If you were very heavy and you lose all that weight, then guess what? Where's that skin going to go? Let me give you an analogy. Let me give you this visual, okay? When we were kids, we all played with hot water balloons, right? I mean, with water balloons, right? And you would take this balloon. The balloon would be this little. You fill it up with water and it expands, right? Now, if you expand that balloon with a whole lot of water and then take the water out, what happens? It doesn't go back to that normal size anymore. Now it's stretched out. The elasticity of that balloon has now been stretched, which means on a human's body, the elasticity, the collagen in your skin has been now stretched. When therefore, now you have what is called striatic, which is in the common term of stretch marks, okay? Most people that get stretch marks are people that never really been that heavy. You know, that they've just all of a sudden gained some weight and their body has stretched to conform to whatever it is that's going on. Be it a pregnancy, you've gained an extra 50 pounds, all of a sudden you were always small, you gained weight, whatever. Now, if your body has been overweight for a period of time, yeah, you still have stretch marks because those are the old stretch marks that are now kind of smooth and they're kind of white looking, you know, lighter skin tone, but they're smooth because they're old and they're aged. When you see stretch marks and they're raised up, you know, almost like a keloid kind of, and you can see like little snakes and they're raised up, or if you're lighter tone, they're really red. They're like that. Why? Because those are new stretch marks. Okay. There's nothing in the land that I'm aware of unless it's a laser treatment that can get rid of stretch marks. I don't give a fuck what all you use, all kind of shea butter, cocoa butter, all this kind of black soap. I don't give a shit what the fuck you use. Stretch marks are a result of the collagen in your skin because your skin is your epidermis, dermis, subcutaneous tissue, then your muscle. Okay? So when you're breaking the top layers, the two layers of your skin, your epidermis and your dermis layer of your skin, it's trying to accommodate that stretch, so that's why those breaks come in the skin like that. The stretch marks or the striations is because of the stretching of the skin. Now, to lose weight in certain areas, you can tone up certain areas, but as far as gaining weight in certain areas, the only way you're going to gain weight in a certain area, let me tell you how. If you've had liposuction, okay, those of you ladies like myself that had liposuction before, when you gain weight, you don't gain weight in that area anymore. You gain weight other places. If you had lipo in your stomach, then guess what? Your back is fat as a motherfucker because now you're gaining weight, but you're not gaining weight in your stomach anymore. Now you're getting all of this that I got. So then what happens? Now you got to go back because now it becomes a domino effect and now it's become repetitive because now, okay, I'm not gaining weight right there no more, doctor, but now I'm gaining weight over here. I need you to help me out on this. So it's a never-ending cycle that constantly keeps repeating itself. So now for me, to keep me from having a hunchback or a motherfucking can of biscuits on my motherfucking back, I got to go now. Though, yes, I'm on my weight loss journey and I'm still going to work on my weight and all that stuff. But to keep that fat from coming back, I'm going to have to eradicate those fat cells. What does that mean, Auntie? What does that mean? That means I'm going to have to get some lipo. Because even with, I've had Zerona. Zerona is going to eradicate the fat cells and shrink them, but it's not going to get rid of them. The only thing in the land that's going to get rid of the fat cells in your body is through lipo. They're going to have to totally eradicate them, take them out. That's it. Then you will never gain fat in that area anymore. Now, there's motherfuckers that had lipo. They shit is all bond, but they motherfucking calves or something, the legs or something as big as a motherfucker because now when they gain weight, they're not gaining in that area anymore. They're gaining it now that the fat is coming on in other parts of their bodies. It might have been here, might be the arms, might be the legs, the calf, the booty might get bigger. It just depends on your body composition. So the moral of the story is, Auntie, if I keep doing ab curls and sit-ups and push-ups and stuff, is my stomach gonna get small? Yes, it will. But depends also on what type of fat. It also depends where the location of the fat. It also depends on how much fat you have to lose. But one thing you do gain is stronger ab muscles. So to really get that form that you want to have, you have to start off with not that much fat in that area to begin with. whereas that skin has not pulled apart. So whereas now, if that balloon has not been blown up for a long period of time, if you blow that balloon up, tie it up, and sit it on the counter for about maybe an hour, then come back and pour the water out, it's going to be bigger than what it was if it got big and then the water immediately came out. Then it's going to be smaller. It's not going to go identical to the same, but it's going to go back down really, really tight. But if that balloon or with your fat on your body has been big for a long period of time, guess what? It's not going to go all the way down. It's going to go down, but it's going to now leave what? A whole lot of skin. This is your medical moment, family. I'm here to enlighten you on some things that I know. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about some things. And this is one thing I know. So I challenge you to, if you don't believe what I'm saying, look it up. Google it. Go to Wikipedia. Ask a physician. Ask a cosmetic surgeon. Ask them. If I do a whole, or ask a physical trainer, a licensed physical trainer. Not just somebody that's, talking about I'm a physical trainer and I can train you, but they're not licensed. They have no kinesiology degree and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about a full-fledged physical therapist, or, whatever, physical trainer, I'm sorry. Ask them, and they're going to break down the anatomy of it all. And they're going to tell you what realistic expectations you can have based on where you are today. If somebody tell you you're going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, guess what you're losing, family? Let me tell you what the prize is that you get. Somebody tell you you're going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. First of all, you're going to lose a lot of water, you're going to lose a lot of muscle, and very little fat. The only way to shed and rid your body of a whole lot of weight, you got to get moving, baby. You got to move. I don't give a fuck what you own. Fruit planter, motherfucking South Beach diet, Mediterranean motherfucking diet, body code, Atkins. I don't give a fuck what you own. Thin, bitch. You taking extreme. You taking all that motherfucking hydro cut. I don't give a fuck what you're taking. If you lose weight, that amount of weight in a short period of time, guaranteed you're going to lose a lot of muscle mass. You're going to lose a lot of fluid. It's going to be more so water loss than weight. But, to regain all that muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat. Fat weighs more than muscle, but fat takes up more space. Or muscle weighs more than fat. I'm confused right now. I'm talking too much. I'm becoming redundant. But the point of the matter is, yet and still, you want a big ass? Do some squats. What it's going to do is not going to add the fat in that area. It's going to pump up your gluteal muscles. That's what's going to give you illusion of a bigger ass. Squats also make your thighs and things bigger. If that ain't what you choose to do, then guess what? You need to find a whole nother get down. One way to lose the fat off of your body, though, is cardio. You got to do some cardio. You got to move your body. You got to walk. You got to do something. You can't go on a weight loss journey. You cannot start a diet program and sit in front of the TV and watch from Young and the Restless to Bill Cunningham to, okay, now what you doing now? Nothing. Oh, I'm getting ready to watch Steve Wilkos is coming on at 3:30. Bullshit. You ain't doing nothing but cheating your own self, and now you're wasting your precious muscle, because muscle is what burns fat. I'm not telling you what the fuck I read. I'm telling you what the fuck I know. I didn't get this way through osmosis, baby. I don't know if I've been here before. Maybe have. I don't know. But I know a lot about some things. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about some things, and this is one thing I know. If you want to talk to about some weight loss with some motherfuckers, I'm telling you, have a conversation with people that are already overweight. Have a conversation with people that have been on and off a weight loss journey. They're going to enlighten you on some things that are going to blow your motherfucking weave back. I promise you. Because they know how to lose it and they know how to gain it. But it's a struggle. And it is not for nobody to poke fun at, pick at, throw jabs at, or any of those things, because it's a struggle. It's a lifestyle change. that you got to get it up here. I still ain't grasped the whole concept. I know what to do. I know how to get it off. But my income bracket gives me the option of going on and having it sucked out when it gets to a point where I can't take it anymore. That is a cop out. I admit that. That is a cop out. But that is an option that I have. So on that note, I love you guys. I love you guys to death. Keep these questions coming, baby, because I ain't got shit to do today. I don't weigh in until tomorrow. So guess what? I'm finna be up on Wendy. It's 10:49 in the a.m. right now. Wendy come on at 11. So guess what? I gotta go in the kitchen, juice me up a drink, aka apples, pears, carrots, the whole bunch of spinach. That's how I'm rolling right now. I'm so fucking driven right now that I have so many things that I have coming up that are coming up that I gotta be physically prepared for. Because me, when people meet me, they looking at me from front to back. They seeing if they can see, you know what I'm saying, if my knots are even bleached. When people meet me, they're looking to see, this eyebrow is actually lower than this one. They're looking at all that shit. So when people meet me, I got to be all the way on point. Not the fact I'm being fake, it's the fact that I'm being real. And I'm 100% feminine, baby. I don't go nowhere sideways unless it's at the gym. I don't give a fuck that day, because guess what? I'm on a whole different grind, baby. And what I'm looking like ain't got shit to do with when I really want to get down and roll out. Who gives a fuck what you look like in the gym? Who wears makeup in there anyway? Do people really wear makeup in the gym? For your shit to melt off? Really? On that note, I'm out, family. Deuces. I love you guys a lot. Love you. Bye.